Okay, this is a chart of Morgan Stanley MS. We wanted to share our methodology on one type of trade that we look for on occasion. And Morgan Stanley met our parameters very nicely today. And I wanted to share with you our call from the live trading chat room at greatstockpicks.com today. First of all, Morgan Stanley, nice gap up here, about 8 days ago, and a big 4-day run. And then a good 3-day sell-off. Okay, so now we have the 3 red candles. We started looking. This landed it on our bounce play watch list for this morning. Now let me zoom into intraday candles. These are 3-minute candles. Opened and then just straight down. I mean, that's not a gradual sell-off. That's just straight down. So we viewed this as the late shorters, people shorting it after 3 days down already, and the last group of people giving up, the last group of longs giving up here, like a intraday capitulation type play. And this is just for a trade. Keep that in mind. But we were looking for a nice narrow range, low risk candle here, and we got it. This one right here, after 4 candles, 5 candles straight down, we were hoping for a narrow range, and we got it. 30.81 was the high, and 30.71 was the low. So we grabbed this at 30.82 with a worst case stop 30.70. That's only 12 cents risk. And from 30.82, this thing went to $32. So very nice trade in Morgan Stanley today, and we wanted to share with you our thinking. Anytime you have something that's been down 3 or 4 days in a row pretty strongly, it's time to start looking for a decent place to turn. And if it sells off the following morning on strong volume, you might have a low risk setup there. And of course, these are never guaranteed to work, so you try to find a narrow range for a nice trigger and stop. Because you don't want to end up catching a falling knife. But Morgan Stanley worked out perfect today. I share one more from the chat room today too. STEC, S-T-E-C. We added this to our watch list this morning. You know STEC has been very strong. Very strong, excuse me. Pretty nice little pop yesterday with a high of 1926. So we put it on our watch list when we saw it gapping up. It looked like it was going to open around 1920. A little bit of a gap because it closed yesterday at 1879. So actually a nice little gap there. I did get an early scalp in it based on our gap play strategy, but then later in the day, one of our members noticed a nice consecutive, anytime they're lined up like stairs there and a nice green candle, these are 30-minute candles, that's one of our favorite setups, and it didn't sell off too hard, so we look to buy this at 1921 right here, the first break of a previous 30s high, once you have those stair-step looking formation there. 1921, and I said probably worst case stop 1904 below the actual trigger candle. And from 1920, well, that gives it 17 cents risk a share. And from 1921, this thing made it to 2045. So another really nice gainer on a very low risk. And that's the kind of setups we look for here at GreatStockPicks.com. We thought we'd share a couple with you. And I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll try to follow up with some more videos. Have a great night.